Hello everyone, this is Breeze837 here, and today I'll be starting a brand new series on a game that was made for the 2002 NASCAR season. It was 2 years before this game was made before I was born. This is EA Sports NASCAR Thunder 2003, and on and this marks the very first episode of the new series, NASCAR Thunder 2003 Road to Victory Lane, also known as Career Mode. Yes, I did give it an interesting name. It was inspired by Road to the Show from MOB The Show. It gave me the inspiration to create to to use Road to Victory Lane instead of Road to the Show. And with that said, we're gonna on today's this is the and on this episode, I'm just gonna be showing you guys my career settings and show you the car that I made that I'll be using, the team. We'll be hiring our team, and we'll be hiring sponsors for the team. And with that said, let's make a new career save. So the career settings that I'm going to be using is a full 36 schedule race. I'm going to set the AI difficulty to veteran because legend is the hardest difficulty and rookie is the easiest. I figured that veteran is the middle difficulty in this game, so I decided to put it on veteran difficulty to make things fair. The race length is going to be 25%. It's not too short, not too long. I could do 50%, but it'll take a little bit longer of my time, and I want to try to make this as short as possible, but not too short. So we're gonna leave it at 25%. I'm gonna leave the damage at limited because I don't want to pressure myself dealing with a lot of damage on the car. So we're just gonna leave it on limited, and the yellow flags will be on. All right, so I already created the car and I modified. So this is my car right here. I'll be driving the number 82 car from Holbrook, Massachusetts, and my team name is going to be the Breezers. I think that's a pretty good team name in my opinion for Breeze 8 because I'm Breeze837. Yeah, that's our car we're going to be using, and we're going to go ahead and sign some sponsors. We got primary sponsors, secondary sponsor, associate sponsors, team sponsors, and driver sponsors. So let's start with the primary sponsors. So we got the Delphi with the highest prestige. You finished in 40th, average finish in 30th place, and finish in 30th place. And we're gonna go ahead and do the least requirement to make our lives easier, just in case we mess up, because it's better to be safe than sorry. So we're gonna go ahead and select Delphi because we can finish in 40th. For our secondary sponsor, we're gonna go ahead and choose the Windcraft because the minimum sponsor is finish 40th. The associate, we can either finish 40th in earning or 35th in points. Or we can do craftsman. Well, Robbie Gordon will be kind of well. Robbie Gordon's a pretty decent driver. I don't think I can beat him every time, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I will be using setups that were suggested by IGN a couple of years ago. I will post a link in the description for if any of you guys want to also use these suggested setups for your rookie years and your saves in this game. We're gonna go ahead and choose. What do we want to choose? Robbie Gordon is a challenge, but but diversity and sponsor is a good thing because we already have these two. This one is my main, and this was my secondary. But these two are kind of easy. But Robbie Gordon is a questionable challenge, so I'll come back to that. But for team, we're gonna go with the lowest prestige and Nike on cameras. I don't know how to say it, and it's just the same thing here. We're gonna go ahead and go with do we could. I mean, I'm not sure if it'll stack up the happiness prestige. I think it does stack up. I do not recall because I did do a couple of test sims on this. So yeah, I did play this off screen to try to test out the game. So I don't really remember. Let's go ahead and go with yeah, let's go ahead with Nikon cameras again, or Nike on, I don't know how to say his name. And for the associate, we're gonna go ahead and challenge ourselves and try to finish ahead of Robbie Gordon. We're gonna go with Craftsman. All right, so those are our sponsors for the team. Now we gotta assign our staff, starting with the front tire changer. So the same salary. So here's how I do it. So so there was so there was somebody gave tips to on your career mode. Somebody it said that like if these guys have the same salaries like this, for example, you should sometimes choose the high speed, because the high speed will depend on the pit time you have, because you want to get out of pit quicker. But skill also skill, the average skill depends on how often your team will make an error, which will delay time, which will increase your time. So, for example, these guys are 4 mil. If I were to go with the fastest, I would go with Steve Sauer. Or I don't know how to say his last name. But if I were to go with the most skilled player, most skilled member would be Robbie Whack, or Scott. I could go with Scott if I wanted a balanced build. Um, but for this one, we're gonna go ahead and go. For this one, we're gonna go ahead with the 23-year-old because he has a decent build. The front tire carrier. This one I could go with the minimum salary, which I might have to. Oh, we'll come back to that. The rear tire changer. Um, it's either between him or him. The most obvious choice would be him because of skill, but I'm gonna go ahead with Tom Clemens because he's balanced. The rear tire carrier. We could go with Tim Treat, but we don't even have skill members, so we're gonna go ahead and go with Brent Rollins because he's the fastest. Maybe if I recall, he might be he's the fastest. So for this one, we're gonna come back to that. Jackman, we'll come back to that. Gasman is the same. We're gonna go with Otis Dowdy with the equal build. Catch Can Man. We're gonna go with we're gonna go with you know what, for speed I'm gonna go with Shukar. Crew Chief is same salary. This one is pretty balanced. This one is favored in super speedways. This one is kind of balanced. I know. Sorry for the interruption. I'm sorry if you could hear that. Hold on a minute. We're gonna go ahead and go with Aaron Quintero because he has a balanced build. Even though I could have taken the 19-year-old, which I should have, but I take balanced. It doesn't really matter because they have the same salary. This one has more durability. This one has more. Let's go with Jamie Flewelling. For Jackman, we're gonna go with Paulding just to save money. We're just gonna go with the 3 mil guys just to save money and increase some skill. For chassis, we're gonna go with Mark Yu for the pretty decent build, and for the fabricator, we're gonna go with Ken Potts. And that's it. And that's going to be, yeah. So we got sponsors, team, and garage, and research we will be doing in the meantime to make our car a lot better. We got some stats. So on the next episode, I'll be making my first career debut race at the Daytona 500, a 2.5 mile super speedway race. It will be 50 laps. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and that's it. I hope you all like this. I hope you all like the first episode of NASCAR Thunder 2003 Road to Victory Lane, and subscribe, like, and comment if you do. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post a new video or a new episode. And yeah, also read the description because I do have something to say. I didn't want to say it during video, so it's best for me to say on description. So please make sure to read the description before you guys leave. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe. I'm out. Peace.